we're pretty far into the game now. I don't know how much longer this is gonna go. Probably another 20 episodes, so yeah, we're probably halfway. I don't know. I have no idea what the final episode count is gonna be. I never do. But I do know that we're going into Organa this episode. So, let's just do that. Chapter 21, Sorrow Night. Fenrir the Ice is one of the 3 legendary dragoons who rules Organa, one of the 4 floating islands. She always believed that righteous people were still out there somewhere, and that they would eventually show up. But then, before she even knew it, Fenrir was put under a spell cast by Rashidi. What will they do? The rebel army needs the help of this woman, but she surely can be saved. What? If the rebels truly are the righteous ones she's been waiting for. None of that made any sense, but okay. Alright, so we'll do the normal things of deploying our 2 liberation units, who will, liberate things. Deneb can stay on the base. I don't know. Who do I want to... It's going to be either Saradin or Schneider that's going to push forward to these 2 closest cities, I guess. Actually, I guess I will push both of them. Alright, and our can opener seems to need to have his doggy removed. I'm always losing this group. Wait, what did I hit? Okay, remove. I thought I hit erase for some reason. I'm like, I don't want to erase my doggy. I just want to remove him for the sake of gathering loot. Alright, I think there's like an island all the way over here that has loot on it. So I will go search for that loot. Now then, who else will I deploy? I guess we can deploy Right Said Fred's group. Alright, excellent. Although there are cities all the way over there. Jeez. Guess I'll deploy the lion, and we'll send him up to here. Alright, that's all the deployments I can do. Alright, we will send Ash over here. And you will go the other way. You liberated the magic city Wazir.
Liberation.
However I pronounce that. Yeah, give us the world card, though. Okay, we got Chariot, that's good. But no, we don't. I heard the Zetagini Empire put a spell on Lady Fenrir. We're not strong enough to fight against Fenrir. We have no choice but to obey her. Please save Fenrir and Organa. Alright, we have much saving to do. Alright, let's go for the Roshfeld Temple first. You liberated the trading city Obeya. Obey.
Liberation.
World card? No.
Thank you.
Is this, Chaos Frame? Okay. Nope. One of the 3 dragoons, Fenrir, governs Organa. She is a beautiful knight with sadness in her eyes. I have never seen her smile. Well, I guess we have to fix that then. Roshfeld Temple over here. We'll secure it. And Fred has secured that city. Alright, so we gotta get Canopus to move over a little. It looks like I didn't even go for the one treasure. No, not the moon card. Screw off. Welcome to Organa. We've been waiting for you. Now hurry up and get rid of the Empire. Those barbarians. I'm sad now. Alright, we have found the secret Roshfeld Temple.
Find out.
Alright, can opener. Go for it. Oh, come on, jeez. I just want to get the loot. No. That's terrible. Fuck off. There should be a Chaos Gate that leads to Muspelm at the western edge. One of the 3 dragoons, Slus the Red Flame, resides somewhere in Muspelm. Yeah, we know that already. You liberated the autonomous city Baldura.
Liberation.
Alright.
Thank you.
Charisma. Originally, Organa was a penal colony of the floating islands. But is it still like that now? No, not at all. That's in the past. The people of Organa aren't criminals. Okay, so this is, floating island Australia then. This is just between us, but I heard the only criminal here is Fenrir. I wonder if it's true. I mean, it could be. Huh. I need them to get up there a little bit more. They'll probably be there by the time I get Ash up here. Alright, can opener. There's actually loot over here, so let's go for this one first. Schneider has encountered the enemy. There is nothing like your bishop going first and doing absolutely nothing with the healing. Always the best move right there. So, yeah, I started reading more of the weekly Shonen Jumps, and they've got a new manga in there called Odor of the Flame, and it's by the guy who did the Hunter's Guild Red Hood. And Red Hood is probably one of the saddest cancellations in the history of the manga, or the magazine, I mean. Not the manga, yeah. It was sad that the manga was canceled, but it seemed like it was going pretty good, but the Japanese readership is really the only thing that matters to Shueisha, so they axed it 23 chapters in, and everybody was sad, but he went out with, like, the most hilarious, like, he just, like, told the audience to go fuck themselves, and that his editor was just a piece of trash. And so I'm actually surprised they let him back in the magazine. But you know, the editor that he was working under is no longer with Weekly Shonen Jump, so he's off in another magazine, and I didn't even check where he went. The problem is that editor had a lot, just quite a bit of a huge string of cancellations, actually, and it's never good when you're just having things canceled right and left, especially when one of those is Samurai 8, which was by Masashi Kishimoto. And if you don't know who Kishimoto is, he wrote this little-known manga called Naruto, and it's not like Naruto is a big thing or anything, and wasn't one of the biggest properties they've ever had, and just made like piles of cash. So that's not true. It's called one of the big three with One Piece and Bleach, and it was a massive success for them. So him getting one of his manga canceled with a well-established author and everything, kind of sad. But yeah, like I just joke that the author of Red Hood is like my goat or something, just for going out that way. Just absolutely hilarious. If you don't have to like read the entire manga for Red Hood. It's only 23 chapters if you do, but just that ending is fucking hilarious. So when I saw that he was getting a second chance, I was like, oh my god, my goat is back. So yeah, first chapter was pretty good, and I'm a huge fan of it. Maybe it'll establish a new big three. I still haven't ever read One Piece. Where the hell is this witch going?
Fight it out.
Ew, this isn't what I want to see. Or is it? But yeah, it's got like they're looking for new hits now. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run away because I'm not gonna take these alignment and charisma downs. They're too low level here. Get out of there, Ash. You must flee. Flee to Lion City. But yeah, now the other sad thing is that people think that Sid Kraft is going to get canceled, and my only thoughts right now are, of course it would, because it seems to me like you just cannot put a ecchi harem rom-com in the main magazine anymore. Even though they've had quite a few of them, like Ayakashi Triangle, Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs, and the author of Sid Kraft also had another hit called We Never Learn, or Bokuben, and if you look at the first volume sales for it, We Never Learned had like 120,000 copies sold of the first volume. And Sid Kraft only had about 7,800. So even having a hit manga is never going to be a guarantee. Like, you know, they always say most mangaka, they only have one hit period. I guess if you go along with the Masashi Kishimoto having his Samurai 8 fail, but at the same time, I really didn't like the ending of Naruto, so it's hard for me to even care about that. But yeah, I was a fan of We Never Learn. He had some pretty good character designs and everything. And as far as, you know, the sexy kind of manga, this guy really didn't go all the way. I think the major flaw with this is that they put it in the main magazine, Like with Ayakashi Triangle, they had actually moved it over to their web-only Jump Plus app, which is where things like 2.5 Dimensional Seduction and Mato Seihei no Slave actually publish. And they're doing fairly well for themselves. And I go fairly well as around 50,000 copies a volume, but I just either he's getting a second chance because, you know, Kishimoto, they gave him like 50 chapters to redo it, but I just don't think it's gonna work, because I don't think that the modern Weekly Shonen Jump audience really wants that sort of story. I could be wrong, because I don't read all of the Weekly Shonen Jump mangas, and so I could have like some knowledge that I'm missing here.
Fight it out.
And of course they would go for my opinion leader. Yeah, we're fucking off. Canopus, save us. Could you guys just fuck off too? But it's a shame, because I actually do like Sid Craft. It's pretty much just We Never Learn. That's all it is. And unfortunate. I'm also a huge fan of 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, and a lesser fan of Mato Seihei no Slave, but I just don't. You're not gonna run those kind of manga inside of the main magazine anymore. They just want their Kagura botchis, where they wake up with fresh hatred every morning. So that's your average Japanese reader right now. But I think they're gonna have like a trifecta right now if Ogre is anyway successful. But from what I saw, it got like 100,000 views off the first chapter on its Okay, dickheads, get out of here. I can't even get my goddamn opinion leader over there to start moving again. They just have to put those sorts of manga in, like the magazine is. It's not off the top of my head right now, but the same magazine that publishes Rosengarten Saga, that Yuri Harem one, the Death-Defying Princess forms a Yuri Harem. And then the newest one I started reading, which is Witches and Cigarettes. Actually surprised that Gushing Over Magical Girls is not in that magazine, because like that's like one of the most mental manga I've ever read, where it's just like, what the fuck is even going on? How does this person even come up with some of this shit?
Liberation.
Alright, we have liberated this. Boo. No! God damn it. Why do you Earthlings love to fight so much? You barbarians! We, the people of the skies, fled to this floating island from the constant battlefield below. You're disturbing our peace. Get out. But yeah, I think the big three right now, excluding One Piece, because One Piece is always going to be there, will be Kagurabachi, Ichi the Witch, and if Ogre is successful, yeah. But I think that Sid Craft is definitely getting the axe, which is unfortunate, but they just want their mega hits. If it's not getting 50,000 copies of volume, they're not going to be interested. At the end of the day, they have to run their business. Alright, where are we going? You know, I could come back in like 20 chapters and be like, yeah, Ogre, it got Axe 2, and he went on another rampage and told everybody to fuck off and die. And it was hilarious again. I hope not. But I'll just be like, because it keeps happening, you know, like, manga you like get canceled, and Rent a Girlfriend is still publishing, so I just meme that every time something gets canceled. Alright, are we still winning? We have won. Yeah, Rent a Girlfriend is the manga that never ends, that should definitely end.
Liberation.
Is this good or bad? Bad. Fuck off, fortune card. Alright, can I actually get you moving now? Alright, there's a hidden city right around here.
Fight it out.
Outside of that, I don't think there's much to say about the manga. Like, we just came off a Golden Week, so they just had a break there to celebrate all their holidays and everything. And the only manga, like naturally, Kagurabachi is destined to get an anime because it's such a massive hit, but the only manga that I'm reading right now that I really cared about getting an anime was Giant Ojo-sama. And then there's like, I was just like looking for weird shit that I could read. You liberated the magic city Mogadishu.
Liberation.
We have definitely liberated that. But yeah, Giant Ojo-sama, it's gonna get an anime, but I don't think it's gonna, like, come out till 2026.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Give me my reputation back. I will get rid of a strength card. Mistress Fenrir is deeply hurt to see the endless battle in the world below. She is longing for the day she will be called to heaven and abandon this place. What do you mean by that? I thought they were immortal. Sheridan's just like,
Fight it out.
I got this. I mean, he does. Oh, why are you focusing on leader? No, we want to focus on strong. No wonder they're caving in the skull of the leader. Hey, that is completely uncalled for. None of that healing bullshit. Now I gotta go and resurrect him. And he loses XPs. Why would that cleric do this? Wow, I'm down to 70,000 monies. Yeah, I better liberate these cities really fast because I'm gonna start losing monies and they're gonna be like, you're too poor to afford your army. Because that fucking moon card. Yeah, go for my undead. That's all I want to see. Now and forever. I don't think there's any undead on this map. Alright, we got the Cure Stone. Alright, let's move Ash over there to liberate that city for you, so that we get the monies out of it. You found the religious city Dimbadol. What do they mean by
Find
that?
out. Liberation.
I can never get my units moving. Okay, star cards I like.
Thank you.
Why do I have so many... Well, I don't really need it, but I'm going to take it anyway because I'm probably going to burn it at some point. Are you trying to collect the gems of the 12 Apostles cleavage? That's impossible. I also tried to find them when I was young, but I never found a single one. If a wise and humble guy like me can't find any, you'll never have any luck finding them either. Oh ho ho, bold proclamation there. But I'm the hero of legend or something, and I can find them while you cannot. Sucks to be you.
Fight it out.
Alright, we could probably send Ash back or something. I'm not sure yet, though. Actually, I don't think that they will be coming for these cities down in the south. South end of the map or whatever. Because they're just gonna be like, oh my god, Schneider and Sheridan, they're right here. We gotta stop them. Why would you put Amazons in the front? What the fuck is wrong with them? Why would you even have base Amazons anyway? Lack of damage output.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get them back. Like, Canopus and Ash are probably the two most, removable right now. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Back row Ravenmen suck. Why would you go after Fred? After getting soundly thrashed, you go for another thrashing. Thank you. Just need to find some undead for Fred's group. Alright, we found another Roshfeld temple.
Out.
There's two more cities. You liberated the autonomous city Lucanon? What the fuck?
Liberation.
What kind of name is that? Organa's knights fled from the Empire and are heading towards Sigurd, where Vogel lives. They may ask for Vogel's help to break the spell on Fenrir. Alright, I'm getting very poor.
Liberation.
Alright, that
Thank
works.
you.
Alright, found an item. Flame Charm. What is going on with the knight unit which left to see Vogel? They're late. I wonder if Vogel and Sigurd has fallen into the Empire's evil hands. Yeah, they're very evil. I've got to get can opener moving. I can't suffer these money hits any longer. Didn't realize I was losing so much money. But yeah, I guess at this point, deploying my units is very expensive. mean, I'm not sure I care, because I think the next map I'm going to is going to be the map that I camp on to make 2 million monies or something around there. Alright, Saradin. Wait, where the hell did you come from? Just a random enemy unit just wandering around. I had no idea he was out there. It was like no unit I had ever seen before. Oh, what do I say about this map other than it's pretty short and there's only 3 days I'm going to be spending on it, so... And then we'll have a pretty solid boss killing unit because I'm going to recruit Fenrir. We'll have 2 frontline units for that unit. And I'll probably just use it to kill the boss as it is right now anyway. Alright, I want to get my stuff moving again.
Fight it out.
Can you stop attacking me? Attacking is bad. Even if I am guaranteed the W. Like, we just wasted an entire day because of that Moon and Sun card that I drew. And then we didn't even get a World card. Yeah, you shouldn't be sending base Valkyries and stuff. You should have Freyas by now. That's Warren, right? Yeah, because I think the generic one is in Deneb's group. Alright, Saradin. Move on to this city so that you can possibly heal. And then Ash, you need to start moving too. There's a Chaos Gate right here. I forgot to get that. Alright, Cannabis. We need you to start moving, so... Let's check up here again. I don't know if I got the loot there.
Fight it out.
Alright, everybody's moving again. We're in a good position. Let's just kill the leader off this time. So that we don't have to deal with that cleric. Well, I guess it's a priestess killing my undead, because I never like that. Because then you have to go through the whole rigmarole of resurrecting them, and I'm running out of money. You found the autonomous city Albamench.
Find out.
And Tristan's unit has encountered another enemy. Oh, wow, surprise. It was the same enemy that you've been fighting that somehow slipped down there. Yeah, I don't think this Dragon Tamer is long for this world. He picked the wrong group to fight, which was any of my groups. Alright, we've liberated that. Just one more city to go. Come on. There are 4 floating islands above Zetaginia right now. Organa, where Fenrir lives, Muspelm, where Sluster dwells, Sigurd, where Vogel resides, and Shangri-La, where Felana reigns. Oh, she reigns, huh? Alright, I think the last city's, like, right here.
Fight it out.
They are really mad at Saradin. They're like, how could you be camping on the city with all of your undead? He's like, I don't know, I'm just big and strong. One damage. Amazing. Just amazing how much, how beastly this group is. This guy's like, yeah, I'm going back. I don't want to fight these guys anymore. Oh, okay, so I did not find this buried treasure, so it's a good thing I sent Canopus over here to get the samurai armor. Boo! Alright, so there's one more piece of loot on this map, and it's up here.
Find out.
Alright, we found this city, and we've liberated.
Liberation.
Alright, we get a chariot card.
Lucky.
2 points of strength, we'll take it. Rumor is that Fenrir disobeyed the order of the Holy Father. The Holy Father regrets that she helped humans during the Ogre battle. Because even after the Ogre battle, humans never stopped fighting. Then the Holy Father forbade that the other gods not engage in the world below. Fenrir felt sorry for the humans and gave them another chance. Fenrir then left Brunhilde behind. You can't trust anyone without giving them a chance first. She thought the gods were lacking in their trust of humans. The gods became angry and imprisoned Fenrir in this land, until the man with the Brunhilde appeared. Oh, well. This is like fucking Lord of the Rings now. That's not gonna happen, man. Alright, we have found the Chaos Gate.
Find out.
Alright, so Ash, you can move to this city, I guess, and we will teleport Tristan, because it looks like they're trying to go for my cities over there. So, I don't want them to do that. Where's my fucking 7 League boots? Alright. Yeah, this stuff does not look like it's going here. Looks like it's going here. Alright, and I will have can opener.
Fight it out.
Or I could put Rowney's group there because it doesn't really matter if I get alignment drops on her either. Because it's gonna be a little bit before Canopus's group is ready to camp a city. And I also want to check to see what my income is like. Am I still losing money? Oh, you know what? I will put Right Said Fred up there. He's too sexy for this city. Too sexy for this city by far. Alright, and we will get our opinion leader the hell out of there. Run away! Back down here. Okay, which city has the shop? Okay, this one does, so... Are they gonna run into it?
Fight it out.
Are they gonna run into it? That's my big question. Because I don't want my opinion leader to fight. And I don't really want to take more charisma drops. So it may be time to teleport my opinion leaders group down there. Or actually just teleport them to the main city, I guess. And then I'll send Deneb's group up there. Alright. We have avoided catastrophe. I think I'll have Deneb's group stay on base. Just in case something slips through. Wow, that's a lot of units. They really want the city back. Spoilers, they're not getting it. It's like that other video where I predicted I was going to get the world card at the end, and then I did. Was that the last video? Oh yeah, that Chaos Gate I found earlier. That actually goes back to Muspelm. So if you didn't find the one on the main continent up to there, you can just get there from here. Not that it really matters. Well, I guess it does matter because getting the Dragoons is pretty good. Even though the Dragoons are just like a carbon copy of Tristan and Debonair. With, Dragon Tamer perks, I guess. I'm not even gonna put them with dragons, so...
Fight it out.
Sucks for those dragons. Well, not really. Like, you can't have all 3 dragons and then a Dragon Tamer in a group. So I just split the... Oh my god, I forgot! Goddamn priestess. Does it really matter if he's losing XPs, though? Does it? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so you're level 19. Oh, everybody's getting ahead of you now. Well, I'm not worried about it. Where the hell are these guys going?
Fight it out.
Are they trying to route around Tristan now? To get to that city on the really far end? I guess I will have Canopus guard that one. Once he gets this piece of loot up here. Am I coming up on the end of the enemy units, though? Saradin has just been laying the smackdown on them. Alright, what are these guys? Oh no, they're going for the Tristans now.
Fight it out.
They decided to reroute. Well, unfortunately, they're gonna get their asses beat. There's really nothing they have against this group. Except for, you know, Norn wasting that healing spell. I wish there was like a check that made it so that you wouldn't heal until somebody was damaged. But at the same time, what does it matter when you got a bishop? They just do a lot of healing as it is. Can't even deter them. Yeah, we hit them really hard. They're gonna have to rethink their strategy.
Fight it out.
Just went into the kitchen to get a drink, and I realized that I didn't take my laundry down to... Oh no. Oh no. They're going for my opinion leader. What a jerk-ass move. But yeah, I forgot to take my clothes down to put them in the washing machine. Oh no. Gonna be behind on my chores now. Alright, Deneb, do your worst. Alright, we got the congratulations of the final, oh, we have the battle bugle. This is like the most, ridiculous item. It's just a fucking bugle, it's not even a weapon. But you can equip it, and it gives strength +2 and defense +2, so... It exists. What do I need? What's summoning chime? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need to use that. What am I looking for? The dinner bell.
Fight it out.
Can we get our demon up to level 20 so that he can promote? Ow, that halo hurts so bad. I am so hurt. I will never ever be able to recover from this. Thank goodness I took all of them out. I don't know what I would have done. Alright, what can we buy here? Okay, so we can buy stuff, but, at the same time, I'm still gonna be losing 2,000 monies a day. Alright. Is that our last unit? Let's make it a beeline for the Denebs.
Fight it out.
If this is the last unit, this was a really short map. And I would go on to the next map, but I just don't have the time today. That sucks. Yeah, I should have woke up at 6 a.m., but, you know, I couldn't get to sleep last night, so I didn't get to bed till 2 a.m. And then I woke up at like 8, and I was like, you know, I don't need that extra 2 hours of sleep. I just couldn't get myself back to sleep. Always happens, you know. It's one of those nights you just can't sleep. How bad is the damage on your alignment and stuff? Because I need to keep your charisma above 50. And I have failed to do that, so... Walter, what is your problem? I could probably get his charisma back up. yeah, it looks like I have cleared out all of the enemy units at this point. So I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit just to make sure. I'm gonna let the sun rotate a little bit more. But wow, that was really short. I don't think I've had a map this short since like the first 3 maps. Yeah, it looks like we've got it, so I'm just gonna mass summons everybody back to the base so that I can actually collect monies that I so desperately need. Alright. Yes. Yes, I wanna return all of these guys. And then I will farm the taxes because now I'm actually going to make money. Yeah, I'll have 140,000 monies. Right, so... Alright, so now I have monies because I didn't lose monies this time. But I am going to lose money because I'm going to deploy Aisha's group. And this is going to be the first time that we really get to see it in action. And we're going to go straight for this boss. This boss has offended us for the last time. And then, in the next map, I will just completely tank my reputation.
Fight it out.
And, I was gonna go down to 0. We have persuaded this devil demon thing. Again?
Fight it out.
Alright, well, you know what? I would take them because right now it seems like I need these guys to maybe fix the problems I had with Deneb's demons. Because that's the only one I need to promote in her group. Yeah, they're level 14 and they got 60 charisma, so Carrot the Demon. I might go with that one just because of the name. Stats be damned. Okay, so I guess even both the angels and the demons will not lend their low sky movement type for some reason. Which...
Rashidi 様に逆らう愚かな者たちよ。この天空を荒らす悪しき下界の殺戮者たちよ。我が剣を受けてみよ。
They really had something with translating it to "eat my sword." That reminds me of like Bart Simpson's "eat my shorts" phrase.
Fight it out.
What if they translated it like that? It's just like, eat my shorts. Every fucking dragoon. That actually really hurt. Yeah, but it looks like we got this in the bag. Suck it, nerd. There we go, because you're level 10, Aisha. You're gonna get your alignment and charisma up.
私は一体あなた方は
So is Vogel gonna tell us to eat his shorts too?
ラシュディとかいう魔導士が現れて、それから操られていたようね。あなたたちのおかげで助かったわ。ありがとう。 感謝します。あら、あなたたちは神の祝福を受けているようね。私にはわかるわ。あなたたちは天空の三騎士の援助を受ける資格が十分にあるわ。私も力を貸しましょう。
Alright, so we've liberated Organa, and we also get the Fenrir in our party. Who didn't even give us a choice. She's just like, yeah, I'm joining. You go screw yourself. And we made monies. Alright. Huge fan of making money right now. Alright, so we have opened up the Zargan district, which is one of those bonus maps that only came with the Sega Saturn. But I believe I'm going to Fort Alamut next. But before we do that, we want to go back to Organa to collect stuff. And probably reorganize my groups and everything. Alright, let's start with the southwest. Temple over here. Well, let's go one, then temple, then hit this city over here. Thank you for saving Organa. Thank you very much, I guess. Well, the plus side is that Organa is very small. Another neutral character.
Fight it out.
We've persuaded the Talos. In case I didn't have one. You know, it actually is nice that you can encounter neutral characters. You'll find a Rochefeld church by going all the way to the east. The priest there has a really short memory. He even forgets what his belief is. A weird old priest he is, but he bakes great cakes. Okay. He's the priest of cakes. He believes in his cake. Cake will bring world peace. Very save, very Organa. Actually surprised that you cannot go back to the Chaos Gates to converse with somebody there. Thank you for saving Organa. Please accept this box of relief as our gift to you. Box of salvation. Okay. I believe that's just something you could sell. In fact, I am coming up here to sell something, because I desperately need the funds. There should be a Chaos Gate that leads to Muspelm at the western edge. One of the three... yeah, we know that. And you bake good cakes here. Very save, very Organa. I think once I clear Fort Alamut, I will have the maps open that I can actually start fighting with my opinion leader in Ash again. Yeah, they really like it that we've saved this place. Yeah, 4 floating islands, we know about that. Where do I sell this item? Tell me now. Yeah, we know. Humans never stop fighting, blah blah blah. Looking for a dude to wield Brynhilda instead of the chick that we have leading our army. They just don't like her great ponytail. She's like the longest ponytail that... Well, I won't say I never saw that because my younger sister, before she left high school, she had hair that long. So, but then she cut it and you know went to university and then graduated university and she doesn't have hair that long anymore. I'm running out of cities here. Aha! Oh, you have the moon rose. Can I buy it from you? No. Okay, that's it. I'll never ask you again. Like how they get so upset. No. No. You Earthlings sure are stingy. Yes. You can't be a warrior if you're that stubborn, you Earthlings. Yes, we can. I don't care. I'll take the reputation hit. 100,000 goth is a lot of money. But tank my reputation in the next map anyway. And it'll be glorious. I saw a huge bronze golem by the river. I believe that's the golem called Talos created by the gods eons ago. Talos' only weakness is fire. He'll be useful for you. Or very useful. Yeah, we know. We have one in Rowney's group, and it is an absolute beast of a tank. Oh no. We lost some monies. Probably lost some reputation too, but I don't really care about reputation right now. This is gonna be fucking hilarious when I do it the next map. While Mistress Fenrir is gone, we, the Knights of Organa, will protect the skies. Now, I may be talking out on my ass, but I believe if you come here, if you didn't recruit her, you'll get her sword. But I'm not sure. Alright, so... we have, Fenrir now, so... let's just completely disband her group. Yes! And then we will remove this Frost Dragon and add the one we just got from Fenrir's group in there. And now we're really good with the Dragon group. Where is it? The Bahamut. Okay, so yeah, if you would believe, there's actually another rank for those reds and blue dragons, but you have to be like level 22 and level 23, so it's going to be like end game before I get them promoted that high. And then we want to add Fenrir to this group. Alright, this is a solid group. I guess I'll change the formation a little. And then whenever we get Vogel, we'll change it a bit, because we'll have 3 Dragoons in the front. But yeah, we might want to give another Sword of Heroes to Fenrir here. Just to make her do a little bit more damage. And she's very heroic, you know. Alright. So I believe there are only 2 more recruitable characters in the game, hero-type characters. But, yeah, no, I want to remove that, demon out of this group. And then we'll go with one of the other ones. We're gonna go with Carrot the Demon. Oh, he's a couple levels higher, so... And I think this is good. We could just erase the rest of these dudes. I don't need them, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't need any of these guys. Might keep the cleric just in case. Aegis I need to keep because he's my doggy. Yeah, get the hell out of here. We'll just add him into Canopus's group. Because that's where he belongs. Alright. So we have our 12 groups. They've pretty much come together at this point, and I'm sitting pretty handsomely right now. So yeah, pretty much have solved the entire game. Just a few promotions that I have left, and we'll you know what? I'll just go over the classes since I have time. You need promoted, don't you? To a wyvern or whatever. But we did pick up a daimyo, which is just the upgrade for samurai. Just better stats, better resistances, and gets 3 attacks in the front. Bishops obviously have been very good for us, and yeah, they're the best healers in the game. Alright, we got our paladins. Paladins are like very, very good. There's really not much difference between paladins and samurai. The only difference is their back row attack. So if you don't have... It wouldn't matter because I have a bishop in this group, but if I did not have this and I ran into some undead, I could drop one of them. I could have just dropped one of them to the back row to deal with them with their healing spells, and that would have taken care of it. But they just have better resistances than knights, and get one more attack in the front. Better stat growth. Cockatrice. Obviously very good. Has a petrification attack, which disables things, so I don't think it's you know, they fly, so that's what they're really there for, is just to put the high sky type in your party, and the rest of these guys can take care of stuff, but the ability to just disable something with their petrified breath is fantastic. Alright, our fucking Lich. Best spellcaster in the game. Doesn't matter with, you know, you have your dull mages, everything else. These guys have 100 resistance in everything except for holy damage. So I could even put this guy in the front row and he would just tank damage. Phantoms just upgraded ghosts. Get another nightmare and I believe another curse blast. Same thing with these bone knights. They're just upgraded skeletons, have better stat growth. Get another attack in the front row. So once you have a Lich, just recruit these guys just to put them in there. Now, the Lich and the Zombie Dragon, despite what you may think, are not actually counted as undead. So if you put the undead ring on them, it just upgrades them. And this is the only way to get the Zombie Dragon. You can't increase the level and have like a charisma or alignment bonus or whatever to do better with them. You have to put an undead ring on, and you know, honestly, in my opinion, they're better than the TMS just because they have absolutely insane resistances, and they're good for holding down the front row. I think both attacks can target anything, and I think they're the only unit in the game that has the swamp type movement. Talos, absolutely amazing tank. Once I get past the next map and I'm able to use those trade tickets to buy upgrade items, I will buff his agility and he'll actually be able to hit things, so he'll just be able to play cleanup as well. So you get three attacks in the front row. That Dragon Horn is really good too. So yeah, he's got amazing resistances, and they're like, he's just been holding it down. Freya's obviously amazing. Rowney is the best one because she's a hero and gets better stat growth. But yeah, that 2 Thunder Flares, just amazing. Enchanter, two Acid Clouds. It's hard to beat that, but I do need to buff the intelligence of this one, so it's actually more useful. Between Rowney and this Enchanter, that's a lot of multi-target damage that's going to be thrown down. And then after that, you basically just have your Talos clean up. So yeah, this group is amazing. It could beat bosses and everything. Like I can't. Plus, Enchanters and Doll Mages are supposed to buff your golems as well, so you're getting a little synergy there. Oh, there's not much to say here. I think we've gone over all these guys already. And I think we've gone over all these guys as well. We have were-tigers and vampires and werewolves, oh my. And a necromancer. This is a really solid group, actually. Yeah, we got our dragon tamer now. Supposedly, but well, obviously buffs dragons because they got a lot better once we turned Lion into a dragon tamer. Salamander and Bahamut honestly are really good. I gotta get the thing I want to put on this is a fire shield just to buff its fire resistance and physical resistance, and they're going to be really good front row tanks. Yeah, look at the Salamander's resistances and stuff, and then compare it to the Bahamut's resistances, and then I guess the Dragon Tamer's just there to buff these guys. Alright. Got our princess who is under-leveled, but will quickly gain enough levels to be a lot more relevant. Honestly, if not for their special ability of giving everybody an extra attack if they're the leader, this might actually be a really bad class because its resistances are really bad, but you put them in the back row. Unless they're targeting the leader, they're solid. But most of the things I need to do is to actually just get her leveled up so that she's doing more damage. Multi-target Star Tiara is a multi-target holy damage, so incredibly good against most of the bosses in the game. Eustace is a throne with just absolutely massive intelligence. So we do need to promote her, but I believe the promotion to the next level is at 22, so it's going to be late game, but we already saw the attack with, what's-her-face, Mizar. The Jihad attack, that's a multi-target holy attack as well, so I believe you only get 2 once you promote 2 of those Jihad attacks because of the princess, so she should only actually get 1, but you get 2 with the princess bonus. So that is a lot of multi-target damage. It's just going to crash them, and then we have our Dragoons in the front that are gonna do amazing tanking and just play cleanup as well. Alright, we got our Kraken. Gets the most amount of attacks of the game. Absolutely amazing in the water. Otherwise they suck. Why does it say poke in the back when we know it does a Maelstrom? Francois the Pixie, another one that still needs promoted. We're going to have to do some fighting to get this character some levels. But probably not until the later levels. Okay, so we need a int boosting item for you. So this thing is just gonna buff until we promote, and then it gets a multi-target holy attack in the back row. So then it's really good. You get the ice attack from her, and then the holy attack from her, and then your Kraken can play cleanup. And of course, you know, your bishop just keeps you healthy. Titan's very good. Actually, I just really have you here for tanking, but has been pretty good for doing damage as well. Not as good as Debonair and Tristan, since they have better strength and agility, so they're able to hit their attacks a lot more often, and they also have way better int. And then you have Norn, who's probably the best bishop in the game right now, since I promoted Aisha to a princess. Okay, so I feel like Black Knights are the biggest flop in the game. I don't know what they were thinking when they developed this class, because this is supposed to be the evil paladin, but other than just having better stats than the Berserker, they still only get 2 cleaves in the front. I believe they got a little better resistances, but I think paladins are just better because they get that 1 additional attack. And then Fireball in the back does not scream evil. Like, they have dark attacks in this game, so why didn't he get a dark attack? And why doesn't he get 3 attacks in the front row? Yeah, they just took a huge swing and a miss with this guy, and the only reason I'm using him is because I wanted to use like every class in the game, but Black Knights are like one of the worst tier 3 classes in the game. Mad Halloweens, on the other hand, are very good, and I like them a lot because getting 2 Drug Eater just does 50% of their current HP and damage, so especially towards the end game, and their resistances are like double or something of the base pumpkin dude. So these guys are really good. Witches have no upgrade. Of course, Deneb with her massive intelligence is going to be the best one. So I don't even have to equip an item on these hero units for them to be good. And then Carrots is a demon, and we haven't promoted yet. Of course, the promotion for Demon gives them a multi-target dark attack, but it's a meteor that they drop on them, and I just don't understand what about that is very evil. But I guess the guys on Final Fantasy VII were like, you know what? Dropping meteors on people is just super evil. If you do that, you are like one of the worst people in the world. Alright, I don't have any imp boosting items, so I'm gonna have to find them. Alright, so I think I've gone over these guys enough, and we will just continue on in the next episode and make a lot of money on that map. And then I think we'll go to this map afterwards. And maybe this map after that. Because I don't remember when I get the thing to when I'm going to have to go back to all these stages and start collecting stuff. Anyway,